Hello and welcome once more back down to the Suffolk Water Park, just on the outskirts of Ipswich. So for this film, much like the previous one I've done where I followed my sort of spring campaign, as you will, I'm going to do the same again, but this one's going to be through summer into autumn. Down here now, it's the second week of July. It is absolutely screaming hot. It's nearly 30 degrees. We're fishing down in the shallow bay, which is near the roadside. It's really weedy. There's been quite a few fish out during the weekend, so I'm quite hopeful. I've seen a few fish about, so we might be in with a chance. So this is going to be probably the only lake I am going to fish now from now until pretty much winter. Winter will cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, much like the spring one, just going to come down here 48 hours, 24 hours, overnight, here, there and everywhere. And yeah, I'm going to take you along with the journey with me. Fingers crossed, we'll get amongst a few of the fish from here. Well, how about that? It's about 8:30 in the morning. I thought bite time had pretty much been and gone. Been pestered by bream all through the night. I think I've had 4 bream, and then about half an hour ago I had a tench, probably about £7 tench actually. It wasn't a bad one. I actually half thought about getting out and filming it, but decided against it. Anyway, lo and behold, 8:30, the last rod that hasn't had a bream or a tench or anything on it last night, it's been sat out there pretty, has gone off, and we've been rewarded with a fish in the net. Not a massive fish. Pretty little mirror by looks of things. Look at that for a hook hold. Absolutely nailed. Right, well, we're off the mark. First trip with this video. First cast is what I put out first. It's absolutely torn off. Got plagued by a few bream and then a tench this morning, and lo and behold, the one rod that didn't go off during the night has produced this beautiful little fish this morning. Not a big one by any stretch of imagination. One of the little babies down here at the Suffolk Water Park. Little 16-pound and 12-ounce. Beautiful little mirror. Look at that, lovely. Cracking condition. It was absolutely nailed. I mean nailed in the bottom lip. Standard approach, 20mm apex bottom bait, 15mm strawberry fields white pop up. But for this time, I decided to go back to old school and use the straight braided hair rig, blowback style, rather than a stiffer link like most people do. Something I used to do for so many years and caught so many fish on. I thought, you know what, I want to go back to it. I'm fishing in silt. It feels it's hard silt, it's a nice firm drop, but I thought, you know, I'm going to try it. And it was absolutely nailed. It was probably the deepest hook hold is in far back in the mouth that I've had for a good couple of years, I reckon. So I think that's a bit of an eye-opener for me, and I think I'm going to get back to using that probably on all the rods, because it's funny how that's the only one that didn't get plagued by tench and bream last night. But yeah, they all had the same hook baits on, and they're pretty much fish all on the same spot, tram line. So yeah, I think all 3 weeks going to go over to that. Size 4 Hobo Armour X hex gate hooks, pinpoint sharp, strong as an ox. You know, I had to pull this fish through 2 or 3 weed beds to get it in, but luckily I dropped the lead, covers the surface, come in absolutely lovely, no problem at all. So well chuffed with that, and like I say, that hook hold was absolutely phenomenal. Happy days. We're off the mark. Oh my god, right, so it's absolute carnage in the swim now. I had that one little fish earlier, put the rod back out. Within 10 minutes of me finishing the photos, the rod that was fished on the same spot next to it, that tore off. In one of those slings there is a beautiful little fully scaled, probably about the same sort of size, 15 to 18 pound maybe. That led me Mary Donners, took out the other rod, right palaver trying to sort all that out. Literally got that in a retainer, sorted out, cool. Managed to get one of the rods back out, the other rod isn't. And what's happened? The right hand rod has then absolutely tore off, and in the second retainer, if you can see it in there, is one of the big pop rib mirrors. Now I've not had either of the pop rib mirrors, but I know they go mid-30, so that one's going to be a bit of a beast. They're old dinosaurs, cracking fish, and they're one of the few that I definitely would love to catch, so I'm well happy that that's now in there. So I need to get myself sorted. I need to have a drink or something as well, because I'm absolutely gasping. Get everything set up, and yeah, we'll show you them. Now again, Big hooks, strong hooks, size 4 hex gape hooks from Hobo Armour. You know, I'm dragging these fish through weed beds, and you know, some of them they're wrapping up on other lines, bringing other leads in and stuff like that, because you know they're just kiting left and right. So I'm fishing them quite tight, because I don't want them to go into the weed bed behind where I'm fishing. So wow, you know, strong gear, definitely a must whenever you fish in weedy conditions like I am now. Let's get sorted, let's get these fish out and let's have a look. Happy days. Right, so this is the second fish of the morning. Beautiful little fully scaled, 17 pound on the nose. So if we can lift him up for you, have a little look. A bit lively. And there he is. Right, this is the second fish we've had in quick succession. Biggest one yet, 33 pound, 4 ounce. One of the old pop rib mirrors here. I'm sure it's probably got a name. I think it possibly could be Moon Scout. I don't know. If not, it's just one of the pop ribs, but I'll get that verified by Nick the bailiff at some point. But yeah, just over 33 pound. Ah, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful old fish. Real lively still. Put the gear up for you one more time, and I'm going to slip her back. She is good to go. And there she is. Just over 33 pound. Beautiful old mirror carp from down here at Suffolk Water Park. 4 fish in one morning. Absolutely crazy. So made up with that. Banging. Oh. Okay, so now the carnage of this morning has finally come to an end. I would imagine probably for the rest of the day, if I'm perfectly honest. But then again, that being said, I never would have thought I'd have had those 3 fish between, I reckon that's by 8:30 and 9:45. I reckon all three of those fish have come. I think on the clip before this, I think I said that I'd had 4. I only had 4. I was getting excited there. I've had 3. I've had the mirror, the fully scaled, and then the big mirror. So yeah, to say that I'm made up is an absolute understatement. I'm so chuffed with this morning. I got here yesterday, like I say, I'm fishing down in the weedy bay. I'm in peg 18, cool shallows. There's loads of weed present, but I probably spent a good 2 hours casting around the bare lead to find some spots that I was happy with, fine tune them to get my line markers, and you know, be confident that I knew what I was going to be doing and that I could catch fish on them. I've had carp off both spots now. 2 rods that are out kind of in the middle in a silt gully in between 2 weed beds. That's where I've had the 2 smaller fish from the fully scaled and the little mirror. The big mirror has come off a tiny little gravel patch out to the right hand side of the same gully, a little bit further out as well. But that gravel patch is probably half the size of a bivvy. You know, it's not the biggest, so I'm playing it safe. I'm only putting one rod on that, whereas I'm putting 2 on the other. 2 fish have come off my go-to 20mm Apex bottom bait, 15mm Strawberry Fields white pop-up. The other one, the fully scaled, actually came off a wafter, a 16mm Match Hatch Apex wafter from Impulse Baits, on a fluoro D rig. Get out in that silt. I was actually going to change it. I was going to change that today because I had a tench off that this morning and a bream during the night. Plus I also had a couple of bream off the gravel patch, so I'm actually really pleased that I actually managed to get that rod back out on the spot in the darkness, with it being such a small spot. Obviously hence the reason why that big mirror's gone. That was the last rod to go. So yeah, absolutely made up. The sun's up now. It's about 10:30, 11 in the morning. It's already over 20 degrees. I honestly don't expect much more to happen today. Probably going to get back on the zigs at some point, because I've already seen a couple of fish starting to cruise around under the surface and just cruising in and out of the weed bed. So we'll wait and see. I'll probably give it another hour or so on the bottom, and yeah, we'll see what happens from there. But so far, so good, and I am one happy carper.
Keeping me
Okay, so sun's starting to fade now. It's about 8:30, 8:45. I've had all the rods out now, settled for a good couple of hours. You have to bear with me, I'll keep rolling my eyes off because the fish has literally just rolled literally in between my left and middle rod off the spot out in the silt. There's been fish moving in and out of all these weed beds for a good couple of hours now, so I'm pretty happy that there are a good number of fish in the area. Fingers crossed, we'll see if we can get amongst them again tonight. Yeah, I was just on the surface again now. So yeah, really confident. Obviously 3 this morning, couldn't have written it, couldn't be written it. And I have had it verified that 33 pounder was a fish called moonscale. A really good weight considering we are now sort of about a month or so post spawn, and so yeah, 33.3 I think it was, moonscale. Happy days with that. Another one of the named big old originals ticked off the list for me, so absolute win with that. Well happy. Yeah, going in tonight really happy, really content. Rods have all gone out bang on the money, nice firm drops, same as yesterday. 4 large spoms on each spot, that's all I've put out. And yeah, we'll wait and see what happens, and fingers crossed I'll hopefully see you during the night or early hours tomorrow morning maybe with another fish on the bank. So far so good, the plan's working. Right, fish number 4 of the session, first common of the 4, 23 pound 15 ounces, shade under 24. Beautiful fish, long fish, really long fish, powerful fish. Mint condition, as you'd expect. Oh, let's lift him up. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh. There he is. 23 pound, 15 ounces. Got a long old tail hanging off there. Lovely fish. Mint condition, full of fighting spirit. Happy days. Well, when your luck's in, your luck's in. Second fish of the night, and it's another one of the big girls, another one of the named fish. Fish called Baby 4.3, 33.8 something like that, I think it is, but the ounces will be relevant. Just over 33 pound, cracking post spawn and weight. Yeah, let me lift her up and let you have a look at her. She ain't very happy with me. Come on. There she is. Baby 4.3. Again, one of the old character fish from down here at Suffolk Water Park. Just over 33 pound. Same hook bait as always. Absolutely mega. See if I can quickly spin around and show you the other side. Then we'll slip her back. There we go. There's the other side of her. What absolute mega session this has turned out to be. 5 fish in 36 hours or just under. Still got a few hours left, and they reckon that really between 3 and 6 is bite time. We're now about 5:30. But bearing in mind yesterday, all 3 of those fish I had came between 8:30 and 10 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully, if there's a few more of these still kicking around on that spot, we might be in for 1 or 2 more. Happy, happy days. Right, well, that time's come again. Time to pack away, time to get back to reality, unfortunately. Wow, what a session, what a session. 5 fish, 2 just under mid-30s, 2 of the old uns, named fish, ticked off the list. Just couldn't write it. So much better than I ever anticipated. Oh, I'm absolutely made up, and gets this video off to a really nice start. Part of me even debated, you know, stretching it out and making this into a video of its own, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with the original idea of following it through the summer. I'm off on family holiday soon, so it's going to be a few weeks now before I get back down here. So yeah, I think I'll hang this one out and do it over a few sessions like I said I would. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal session. Oh, honestly, I'm just absolutely over the moon. Couldn't write it. You know, I've been up all night. Those fish, I've had 3 or 4 tench this morning, breathing through the night as well. It's been non-stop. I'm absolutely shattered, but I'm going home a very, very happy man. So yeah, thank you very much. That's it for now, and I will see you back here another time. Thanks very much. Cheers. Right, we're back again. Back down here at Suffolk Water Park. Another quick overnighter. Gears all on the barrow. I'm fishing the point swim, further swim away from the car park. All you want in 30-degree heat in the middle of a heat wave. But hey, gotta be in it to win it, ain't ya? So yeah, without further ado, let's get the backpack on, let's pick up the barrow, let's get up there, let's do this. Right, so coming into early evening now, about 7 o'clock. Light's starting to slowly fade. Wind's completely dropped off. There's no wind at all. There's like a mill pond out here. It did spin around earlier to sort of a south-westerly, so pushing from me right to left, right to the reed line to my left, which I have got a rod on, and I've seen 2 fish show over that rod. So really confident on that one. Other 2 rods just out in the middle. One of them's on a nice little spot that I've fished several times before. One of them I've just gone for a single hook bait, launched at sort of 35 wraps, just as far, literally I think it was probably just under that actually, literally as far as I could, just out into open water where I know the fish do seem to hold up. But I thought I'm just going to chuck a single out there. I haven't put a lot of bait. I'll probably put about 5-6 bombs over the other 2 rods plus that single hook bait. Not been a lot out over the weekend, so I mean, it's been 30-35 degrees, so I'm not surprised really, to be honest. But the pressure has really dropped. We had a little shower about half hour, 45 minutes ago, and you can feel it. You can really feel the pressure's dropped. It's a lot cooler than what it has been, and to be fair, I'm really hopeful. So fingers crossed for the night. I think, well, should I say, I hope we might be in for a fish or 2. Let's see. Oh, right, well, we've really gone and got one. Not the biggest fish in the world. In fact, it's quite a small fish. Probably a low, mid-double, maybe about 14 pound, 15 the most. I haven't bothered weighing it. Pretty little common. Yeah, get up for you and show you what it looks like. Easy fella, easy mate. Absolutely, still absolutely full of it. One toner of a bite, and off she went. Yeah, there we go. Like I say, not the biggest fish in the world, but very welcome. And it's only just after midnight now, so the run probably about 5-10 minutes ago. But quickly got him in. I'm not going to mess around weighing him. Just going to slip him straight back and hope for another one. That came off my closer in spot, the one that I put a little bit of bait over, five spawn pools over. So yeah, happy days. Over a little bit of bait, shan't bother topping it up. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Happy days. Well, when your luck's in, your luck's in. Literally same rod, just put it back out there again, just sitting in the bivvy, letting the line sink, just left it nice and slack, busy filling out my log that I like to keep the fish I've caught and stuff. I'm sitting there and thinking, I'm sure I can hear some clicking. Put my head torch on, come walking out, lo and behold, same rod. It's absolutely tearing off again. A bit bigger this one, £22 5 ounce, common again. Absolutely made up. Oh, can't believe it. I don't think I've ever had a bite that quick from this lake. Absolutely wicked. Well happy with that. go. £22, 5 ounce, beautiful, beautiful common carp from down here at Suffolk Water Park. Happy, happy days. 8-inch snowman rig as always, size 4, hobo armour, hex gape hook. Impulse baits, 20mm apex bottom bait, and a match the hatch 15mm pop up. Absolutely nailed. This one was, so was the last one. It's full of beans, just really warm and stuff. It's still summer, so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get him straight back and get a rod out and see if we can make it 3. Well, just when you think it's good, it goes and turns out to be great. 3rd fish off the same rod. Put it back out again. I'm halfway through drinking a cup of tea, and it's absolutely melted off again. And it's a decent one. They're getting bigger. 27.7 this one. Beautiful mirror. Pretty sure it is a fish called Meg's Lynn. Another one of the named fish that I haven't caught yet. So it's, I think, the 4th named fish I've had out of here this year. So we're doing really, really well for them. It probably won't be now, and I'll probably make myself look a right fool, but I'm pretty sure this is her. So yeah, let's get her up and have a look. She's a bit lively still, which is good. Obviously, still being peak summer. I know it's early hours of the morning, but get her up for you, have a little look at her, and I'll get her back as quickly as possible, so I don't want to keep her out too long. And there she is, 27.7, Meg's Lynn, beautiful, gnarly old mirror, down at the Suffolk Water Park, absolutely made up, and it's only 3 o'clock in the morning, there's still more time to go as yet. I'm not going to be greedy, but you never know, when your luck's in, your luck's in. Happy days. Right, well, good morning. Oh, what a hectic night. 3 fish in the space of 3 hours, all off that same rod. Kept banging it back out there, obviously still kept hitting the spot as the middle rod out of the 3, and it just kept going off. So happy days, happy days. It's about 6:30 in the morning now, the sun's starting to come up in the tree behind me, so we'll see. I still had a couple of little liners on the left hand rod over on the margin. I've seen a couple of fish shove over the top of it, so fingers crossed we still might be in for a chance for an early morning bite. But yeah, really happy. Just goes to show the importance of trying to get that rod back at it as quickly as you can, because you never know when the next fish might come along. So yeah, really happy with how I fished, really happy with the results. So yeah, happy days. And you think I've had 3 fish over just 5 medium spawns full of bait. That's it. I never topped it up, nothing, only a quick overnighter. So there you go, you don't have to keep piling the bait in to get runs. So happy days, fingers crossed still got time for another, but if not, we're back again next week for another overnighter. So if I don't see you a little bit later with another fish, I'll catch you next time. Right, well here we are again for what will be the final instalment of my summer campaign down here at the Suffolk Water Park. Actually got 2 nights, possibly 3 ahead of me, so it's quite nice to be down here for more than just an overnighter. Feels like it's been ages since I managed to get on the bank for a decent amount of time, so hopefully we're in a chance. Back up in peg 12 again, same swim that I was in last time that I caught a few fish. I have had a couple of blanks on overnighters in between, but no point in talking about them and worrying about them because nobody wants to see a blank, let's be honest. So yeah, we're back up here again. At the moment the wind's pushing sort of southerly, just right into my face, but halfway through tonight it's going to swing around to a northerly, so I will be, it's going to be pushing right up to this bay towards where I'm fishing, which I know from past experience is the winds to definitely be on. This swim can switch on, so yeah, fingers crossed we'll get amongst a few and finish this video off on a high. So yeah, so far so good. The rods are out. Just chucking a few singles out for now, just going to sort of whittle away the daytime and coming back out a bit later, waiting for the wind to calm down so I can hit spots a bit further out, put a bit of bait around them, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But so it's nice to be here for a few days. Right, well, we're up and running on the first night. It's only 11:30, nice and early. Same spot as where I had the 3 fish from on my last session. Absolutely melted off right hand rod, and we've been rewarded with a beautiful mirror, literally 1 ounce under 22 pound. Absolutely beautiful fish. Starts getting a bit livelier. Hoist her up for you. We can have a look. And there she is. 1 ounce under 22 pound for mirror down here at Suffolk Water Park. Beautiful fish, fighting fit, absolutely one toner, screamed off. Now we're on Matcha Hatch Snowman presentation. Apex formula from Impulse Baits. Size 4, wide gape, hobo armour. Hook, sorry, hex gape, I always get that wrong. Absolutely nailed. Look at the scales on that. Absolutely beautiful. Quickly spin around, show you the other side. There we go. Look at that. Brilliant. And we're up and running. Nice and early. Fingers crossed, might be another fish or two tonight. Happy days. Right, fish number 2 of the night. Well, it's early morning now. It's about 7:15 in the morning. Left hand rod, absolutely torn off. It's fished on its own. Single white strawberry fields pop up over about 5 or 6 bombs full of Apex bottom baits, mixed sizes. Cracking 24 pounds and 10 ounce. Common this time. There he is. Absolutely beautiful little fish. Oh, I can't complain at all. Got a few little wall wounds. A bit missing off his dorsal and stuff, but yeah, he's got a story to tell or two. Absolutely made up for that. Nice little wake up call first thing. Well, I say wake up call, I was already up anyway, but interrupted my morning cup of tea. Happy days. Right, well, quick morning update. It's now 9:45. Sun's fully up now. Wind has swung round perfectly. It's now blowing sort of northwesterly, which is fantastic for this end of the lake. I know, it's got a little beep there. It's alright. Leaf blown off and landing on the line. Yeah, all quiet on the rods now. 2 fish obviously last night. Fantastic. Well happy with that. Plan for today. I'm probably going to reel the rods in about 10-15 minutes time. Go and have a little shower and a freshen up and stuff, I think, and then it looks like it's going to be warm and sunny again today, so zigs are going to be on the cards for today. Come off the bottom, chuck out some zigs. I'm fishing 2 rods in 7 foot, so I'm probably going to fish 1 5 foot and 1 maybe 3 or 4 foot as well. Left hand rod on the far margin where I had the second fish this morning. Don't know whether I'm going to put a zig on that or not. I might just leave that on the bottom where it is, purely because the wind's now pushing up this way. The fish do patrol up that margin as they move up from the back arm, so there's a good possibility that on the bottom I still might be able to get one. And it is a bit of a long chuck, and trying to throw a zig a long distance like 30 odd wraps is pretty difficult, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, that's the plan anyway. It might change, might not, but anyway, so far so good. 2 fish, happy days. Yes, see what today brings. Right, well, we're just into darkness now. It's about 9:30. Rods are all out. Bit of a mare of a couple of them. Took me a few casts to get them bang on the money where I wanted them, but I took my time. I've got them bang on the money. They're sweet. They're solid drops. Bang on the spots that I want. 2 back out in open water again, and 1 on the far reed line to my left. Same as I did last night. Yeah, 10 large spoms of boilies, apex, 15 mils and 20 mils mixed in together, glugged up and stuff as well, just to give them a bit of extra pull and power. So yeah, good amount of bait out there. Rods are all bang on the spot. Fingers crossed for tonight. Hopefully we'll be in for a few more and we can end this film on an absolute high. So yeah, let's see what happens. Right, we're on the final night, early doors. It's only about 9:30. The left hand rod, the margin rod's gone absolutely screaming off. Played it in, I've got an absolute bar of gold, 32 pounds and a couple of ounce common. Oh, absolutely beating me up on the bank this one is, but it's absolute beautiful fish. Let's get her up and let you have a look at her. And there she is, 32 pound and 2 ounce, absolute bar of gold, common carp from down here, Suffolk Water Park, just outside Ipswich. Oh, I am one happy man, made up with that. Beautiful fish. Show you the other side quickly how she's behaving herself. Famous last words. Oh. Taken again on single pop-up strawberry fields on that same spot as the common from this morning. Yeah, absolutely made up. Oh. There she is from the other side. Absolute beautiful fish, absolutely beautiful. I think it is one of the named fish. I'm not too sure. I had to check my photos afterwards and check from there, because I'm never very good at naming them, as we well know with my mistake with Clover. Anyway, happy days, the night's young, rod's back out on the spot, the other two rods on the other spot are still rocking. Fingers crossed we can get another one. Happy days. Well, would you believe it, same rod, I haven't even had time to make a cup of tea, let alone drink a cup of tea, and it's gone off again. It's a bit like a repeat of the last session. The left hand rod again on that far margin. That's gone again, absolutely gone again. And do you know what, one interesting fact about this, it was absolutely nailed in the bottom lip, and it's the same hook that I used last time. I don't believe in changing the hook every single time I catch a fish. If it's still sharp enough, it goes back out. And that's just testament to how sharp the Hexscape hooks are from Hobo Armour, because this was nailed in the bottom lip just like the one before it was. Only a few ounces bigger this one. We thought it might have been the same fish at first, but it's not. Pretty different shape and colour. But 32 pound, 5 ounce this one. Absolutely beautiful common. Big old gut on it. She calms down a bit. Get her up. And there she is, 32 pound, 5 ounce, absolutely beautiful, beautiful common carp, Suffolk Water Park. Oh, I'm living in absolute dreamland. What a session, oh what a night, flipping heck, 2 30s in the same night. Wow, wow. Show you the other side quickly. Oh, there she is, look at that. Absolute cracker. Oh, I am one lucky boy. Happy days. There she is. Look at that. Just let you go, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Come on. Right, well, when your luck's in, your luck is really in. Third fish in the space of about 2.5 to 3 hours. Off middle rod this time, fished out on an open water spot, coming on me standard big snowman rigs. Absolutely nailed yet again. A little bit smaller than the last two, can't be greedy, they all count, they're all lovely. Beautiful little common, yet again, seems to be the theme of the night. Just over 22 pound this one, 22 pound 5 ounce I think. And there she is, beautiful common, just over 22 pound, fantastic. Right, I'm not going to hang around, she's full of life, so I'm going to get straight back into the water, get the rod back out, And do we dare to dream of a fourth?
Right, well, good morning. It's just after first light. It's about 7:15 in the morning now. No more fish last night. 3 fish in the space of a couple of hours, a bit like last session really, so can't complain about that whatsoever, especially those 2 30-pounders. Made up with that, absolutely made up with that. All the rods went back out on the spots, absolutely perfect after. I didn't bother topping up the spots with more bait. Normally, if I'd have been standing here for another night, I would have done, but because I knew I'd be off first thing this morning, I didn't see the point in topping up the spots, because then if I didn't get any more fish, I'm literally just baiting up for somebody else that would be coming in the swim after me. So I held off on the bait. Would it have produced me another fish or two? Who knows? Don't know, we'll never know. Either way, 3 fish in one night. I'm not being greedy. That's, you know, I'm more than happy with that. So yeah, unless anything else happens now in the last couple of hours, we'll have a slow pack down. That's going to be it from me, so that will bring this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate all the people that do watch these videos. It's all for a bit of fun. I do enjoy making them, so thank you very much. If you do like them, please hit the subscribe button. That way you'll never miss another one. I've got a couple more plans to be making before Christmas, including a trip to France in a few weeks' time, so fingers crossed that goes well. But yeah, once again, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again next time. Cheers.